The first ever strictly free prismatic is coming to Spongebob Tower Defense, and I want to cut straight to the chase. We're not only getting a prismatic treasure chest, guys, with a new prismatic unit and a new prismatic pet, which might actually change everything up. We're also getting the prismatic food, so maybe I can actually max out level 250 my new prismatic superstars. But guys, this is the important part. The free prismatic comes here with the 16 new bosses to battle in boss battle mode. Now, we'll talk all about this boss battle mode and the best teams. That'll come later in the video and the potential what they could do with it. But for now, guys, I just want to show you something right here. Reach the last boss for a chance at an exclusive prismatic unit drop, guys. So if you beat all 16 new bosses, which is going to be hard unless you watch this tutorial, you have a chance to get this free exclusive prismatic. And imagine if you have a bunch of alts grinding it, you might get a ton. So exclusive free-to-play prismatic unit drop in the boss battles, guys. It is exclusively free-to-play, strictly, as I would say, strictly free-to-play. No pay to win, no way to buy it. And guys, and apparently there's a new Game Pass in bundles. I don't know with that just yet. I will dig into it, but there's even better news. As we've all seen, apparently all the dupes are fixed, guys. If you want to read this, you can, but essentially SEAL Team 6 found and destroyed and exposed their weakness with the dupers. So you guys know what that means. Getting these units is going to be very worthwhile. They're not only free to play, which means no one can get them by paying to win, but with the dupes fixed, they're going to have even more value, guys. So make sure you get on and start grinding. Who's going to be the first to superstar the new units? I think it'll be me, but we will see. It'll be hard to trade for with the new value, guys, but I definitely recommend you guys get your boss battle teams ready, which I'm going to show you how to do in this video, of course. But before we do that, I did want to let you guys know there's also a new admin crate, which could also have a new prismatic. Who knows? But Admin Abuse 2.0 is also coming this Friday. Make sure you guys are on 4:30 p.m. EST. It's going to be crazy. I'll definitely be live streaming it, so subscribe and notifications on so you guys can tune into that. But right after the admin crate, the new boss battles are coming. And let me just talk about boss battles real quick for those who are new here. In Spongebob Tower Defense, it's not like Brain Rot Tower Defense. The boss battles here are an AFK simulator, guys. You can't even place your units. You can't use their abilities. You literally just hit start and replay. That's it. And as you can see, we're pretty good because we just defeated this boss with 1.5 billion health in 5 seconds. So that's how much damage we do, around 300 millisecond. Pretty good for this game, I will say. There's not even any buff units. But yeah, then we just hit replay and start battle. It's literally just a simulator. And if you guys want to simulate this with multiple accounts, make sure you click the link down below for my UG phone, guys. You could literally be doing this easily on multiple accounts, which we also set up later. So, as I said, it now has 1.5 billion health. You guys probably didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, okay? It used to have 30 million, and now it got, what, a 50x buff? Or is it even more than that? Yeah, it's 50x, I believe. So, it's 50 times harder now, which makes sense. Because as we see, we have these new superstar units. They're doing 140 million damage. This one's doing 110 million. And it can do double that if I actually level it to 250. Obviously, though, guys, you guys already know this thing takes so much food, it'll be impossible. So, we need to find ways that are cheaper to make good teams. How am I supposed to get superstar level 250 units on my alts? I have 8 alts. How am I, like, I just can't superstar everything. So today, guys, I'm going to show you guys some cheap teams that you could trade for, and I'm actually going to go trade for them. So first things first, we're going to start with the pets. Why are the pets important? You get +1 placement. Okay, +1, and then this one even has +2. The La Spatula here. I luckily have 3 La Spatulas. You don't need anything fancy with these. You just want the placements. So they can be level 1, like these ones. Well, these are level 33 and stuff, but they don't need any stars. My Shiny Wumbo does the job just fine. Actually, I should probably feed this thing up. Why not? Let's see how much food the La Spatula takes. Okay, so it takes a lot. 9 levels for 100,000 pizzas. Wow. And it gets even harder with each level. But the point being is we don't even care about the level. We just care about the placements. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trade these Swashbucklers over to all my alts. I'm going to trade these La Spatulas over to all my alts. And then I'm going to go trade for a Cursed Jelly for each of my alts, guys. That's the first step, okay? If you want to do these bosses efficiently, you may not get the 5 seconds ever. And the new 16 bosses, let's just do some math quick. If we look at Bubble Bass all the way down to the Lionfish, that is a total of 16 bosses already. And if we go for Bubble Bass tier 1, okay, let's just check this. Stay with me, bear with me. This thing only has 70 million HP. I say only because, you know, our units are one-shotting that easily. So from 70 million HP, okay, all the way up 16 boss battles later to 1.5 billion HP, that's like a 20x gain. So if we assume this is going to go 20x to the next 16 boss battles as well, it'll have 30 billion health. And if it has 30 billion health, it's going to be very difficult if you don't come and get prepared right away. So guys, we need to prepare for 1, but also for 2. This is also really good news. A lot of noobs in this game complain about how hard the game is, especially when there's buffs like this. But guys, we need the buffs. We need it to be difficult, and we need our units that we grind for to actually mean something. So for an event like this, guys, the players who have better units are going to be at an advantage. That's just how it is. The players with more ults and better units are going to be at an advantage, okay? And that's a good thing, because that would actually gives purpose to the grind. So make sure you guys go grind for these units. They're not forgiving anymore, okay? And now let's talk about the boss battle. Surely they don't do this big grand boss battle update and make it the AFK similar as I showed with the replay and just start. I'm really hoping they do something like PRISMATIC Tower Defense where the speed actually matters and your unit's placements even matter. This is a buff unit right here, and each buff unit is actually exponential, so we'll be buffing more when we have more coffins, which means the more players you have, the more damage you do, guys, because it's exponential. And then we actually have to place our units to attack the boss. The range on the unit actually matters, and I just think this is so much more fun. Not only is it strategy based, but the more players you have, the more damage you do, obviously, even if the boss scales up, because the coffins are exponential. So if you have more, you do way more damage. And if you have more players, you have more units. So you're doing way more damage with more units. You end up beating it way faster. I have a feeling though, it's just going to be the AFK farm. So guys, I'm going to get you guys set up for an AFK farm. The first thing we're going to do, okay, this is a tip not anyone really talks about, but after you get all these pets, the second most important part, I will just say it right now, get Jellyfish Jam on your worst unit. Jellyfish Jam is going to buff your SPA to all your other units. For those that don't know, let me just show you real quick. Right here, Jellyfish Jam boosts nearby units' attack speed within the unit's range. I believe it's 35%. Even though SPA is broken in this game, this still makes a big difference when it comes to these really fast attacking units. So now if we try the boss battle, I bet you we might, it's probably still going to be 5 seconds because, you know, that it's just, we're one-shotting. But if it was a long boss battle, that's when you see changes, right? When you do multiple attacks because your attacks are sped up. But in this case, I do think we beat it too fast to see any difference. But when we get the 20 times, potentially 20 times harder boss, you will see a difference. So make sure you guys get Jellyfish Jam on your worst unit. It's going to buff all our other units, and it's still 5 seconds. Pets and Jellyfish Jam are really easy to get. If it isn't a Lust Bachelor, just get a different pet that has +1 placement, like, I don't even have it anymore, but a Potty the Parrot. Swashbuckler's super cheap. 500,000 exists. And if you can't trade for a Potty the Parrot, summon one with gems. It's really easy to get. 63,000 exists as well. But the next thing we're going to do is we are going to get the best team possible, okay? So obviously get a Square Pants, obviously get a Snow Sponge. You don't need a Superstar or anything. Even a level 51 or a level 11 can make a big difference. So go trade for those. On my ults, I'm just going to use a regular 0-starred one. And then the Chumper's going to be insanely OP. The Painty can kind of be good if you can Superstar. As you can see here, 7 million damage. Doesn't come close to any of our other units, but it's decent. The Nosferatu, I did test, but it does kind of suck. 2 million damage is not enough. We're going to take both of these out of our team. The Chumper's only doing 4 million damage, guys. But if we could Superstar it and max it out, that thing will do like 16 million. Actually, more. I think it will get up to 32 million damage total, which would be really good because he attacks super fast. But for the sake of our alts and new players, I think a level 1 Chumper is going to be good enough, or at least level 50. Make sure you guys are also using Sea Bear and Sidekick. Okay, that's tip number 2. That's tip number 3, actually. So make sure we are over here, and I'm just going to do it real quick. We are going to get Sea Bear and Sidekick. Okay, Sidekick's harder to get, so make sure you get Sidekick first. And then after you get the Sidekick, we'll then get the Sea Bear. This is the best trait combo in the game, guys. So yeah, Sea Bear, Sidekick on all units. Obviously, get Jellyfish Jam and Sea Bear on one of them as well. So for the last 3 units, guys, I'm probably going to grind for an Army of the Living Dead, as well as the 2 units that just disappeared, the Santa Claus and the big guy. Those are going to be your best bets. They are very expensive. I don't think we'll be able to Superstar them. So really, guys, if you can, you know, Superstar some of these newer units, it will be worthwhile and it will help you guys. But for now, we got to get creative, guys, because my alts need help. They have nothing right now. And guys, after testing even the best exotic Superstar like the Painty here, or the Santa Claus or Big Guy, honestly, none of them are worth it. The only easy one to do is going to be the Painty, and the Big Guy and Santa Claus, I can't even afford to Superstar them. So guys, they're not going to really be in the meta either, and I'm just going to say it now. I'll be the first to tell you guys to prepare for this. The only thing that's going to matter is literally the pets and also your prismatics. So with that said, guys, I'm going to go to the trading plaza and get 7 boss battle teams. Literally, I'm not even bothering with the exotics. We are just using Snow Sponge and Square Pants. I mean, each of these do about 5 seconds together. And even if we had every best unit in the game that we can get our hands on, I think it'll barely change anything. So it's not worth doing on 8 accounts, that's for sure. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So literally just with the 2 of these, we still almost one-shot the boss. Actually, we did one-shot the boss, and it took us 4 seconds. So less time than when we have more units, funny enough. So I really did not expect the time to actually go up, but we're going to test it here. Now I have all my superstar units and the Chum Brute as well, which is actually really good, the Chum Brute. And I think because it takes them longer to spawn in or something, it actually ends up taking us 5 seconds, right? Yeah, 5 seconds now. So the meta is 2 prismatics and pets. That's it. We're not using the rest of this stuff. I don't care. Even if it helps a little bit, it's not worth doing. And we're getting our first Snow Sponge here. We're going to have to ramp up the trades, though, because I need 6 more of these now. Boom. There we go. And let me just apply Neptune Crown and everything just to make it that much better. 3 more Snow Sponges and a potty, guys. Invase, I love you. Let's go. So we're so close to being done the Snow Sponges and as well with the potties and Cursed Jellies. I'm doing a fusion between the Cursed Jellies and the potties just to make things cheaper for us. So far we have 1 and I think just 2. So 5 more of those, 4 more of the spatulas, 3 more sponge henges, and then obviously 7 more of the square pants. 2 more potties to the collection. Another spatula to the team. Thank you, Palos. Another potty to the collection. Let's go, fellas. And Bingus is back. Another little spatula. Thank you, Bingus. Another and the last potty. So thank you to everyone who helped me with these. So with that said, we need 2 more spatulas. We completed the potty time. And we finally got our first, the square pants. So now we have a complete loadout for at least 1 account. We are lacking on the square pants. We will get more throughout this video, though. I will start overpaying if I have to. And we got our UG Fallen ult in, so we're going to set this guy up first. So guys, again, you need a spatula, okay? It doesn't have to be Shiny Wumbo. You need a Cursed Jelly or a potty. For this case, we'll do a potty just to show you guys. It's the cheaper option. And a Swashbuckler. That's it. This will give you +4 placements. You'll be good to go. In fact, all of my alts already have potties. I don't even need this, guys. I forgot about that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to throw in a Snow Sponge, which I should probably feed, but I guess we'll get him to feed and re-roll on it. Why not? And then you also throw into the square pants. Make sure we're using Sea Bear Sidekick on all of our units, guys. And that's it. And you know what? I'll give him the potty just to show you what the trade should look like. This is going to be the best boss battle team for your alts. And now the trade is being sent off to our alt on UG phone here. Yes, you can play on tons of devices at once, unlimited. And as you can see here, guys, I know it's blurry, but 35 mil on the square pants. 26 mil on the Snow Sponge, +4 placements with all these pets, and this ult is good to go. So as soon as the new boss battles come out, we will be rocking and rolling, unlocking all of these on all 8 of our accounts. I'm going to trade for the rest off camera. It's just a bit repetitive, and you guys know what I'm going to do. I definitely need to downgrade something if I want to complete all of this, and I guess I can trade my potties away now since I don't actually need them. But guys, like this video if you enjoyed. Make sure you guys are preparing for this update. You won't regret it. Trust me, it's going to make you a lot of value. Literally all my wealth in this game has been made from grinding on a bunch of accounts and trading away all of the units that other people struggle to get. If you have 8 accounts ready, you will not struggle. Even if you have 1 account ready with a bunch of good units, you will not struggle in this update. And yeah, I'm glad that we know that the square pants and the Snow Sponge is really all you need. The rest of the units, honestly, just kind of pointless if you ask me. Just put all the effort into these 2 units. Even if they're level 30, it's still going to be good. I'll see you guys in the next one.